Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another NBA Top Shot video. It's been a while since I've made an NBA Top Shot video. It feels good, and we got some stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the great unlocking, some of my thoughts around that, and then a little bit about the off season in NBA Top Shot. Before we get into that, I know a lot of people are into Top Shot and hate So Rare, and kind of vice versa, or give people a bad rap for being into So Rare after Top Shot. And for me, they're two completely different products, just both happen to be licensed by the NBA. But So Rare is doing some cool stuff, and with the NBA, they got all these guys partnered. This was just announced today, all these partnerships and what they're doing in the off season, and looking forward to next season. So definitely sign up for So Rare for free. You're going to get cards for the NBA season next year. Also, you're going to get MLB cards. I put out an MLB video. Check that one out on my strategy. You could play for really cheap in MLB with limited cards. NBA cards are really cheap now. Probably later I'll wait to buy some of these for next season because I sold a bunch of my NBA away. But you can see, just looking at the highest point scorers, you don't have to go too far down here to Brandon Ingram to get below $18. And then Markkanen, who averaged 45, $16. So some crazy deals in the offseason, but I'm waiting a little to buy on So Rare, but still a good time to join. MLB's been a lot of fun, so check that video out too. My link will be down in the description, also the pinned comment. So for NBA Top Shot, the great unlocking is essentially the next step. We're going to touch a little on Hustle and Show as well, that has been announced, I guess, but hasn't dropped yet. It should be dropping here in the next few days because I said it should drop pretty soon after the NBA Finals. But looking back to this post, July 15th of 2022 is when they announced team leaderboards, which introduced locking. And locking, you have to lock obviously for 365 days, and then you can unlock after that. So first thing is just people have to manually unlock, I believe, to actually unlock their moments. So a lot of people just probably won't. There are a bunch of people who are probably just been waiting for this day and are going to do a mass unlock and fire sale of all their moments because they've been wanting to sell for months now, even probably close to a year at this point. I don't think it's going to be as big as people are thinking. I think a lot of people did lock in July, and there's going to be a lot that are getting unlocked. But also, I think one of the biggest locking points of the past year was in August when they were announcing the dynamic duos and the snapshot of dynamic duos. If we come look at my account and then just see one of the ones I locked for the Cavs leaderboard for dynamic duos was Kevin Porter Jr. Still got 77 days remaining. So, July 15th is 32 days away. So I have, 45 days after that is when I started locking my Cavs. And I think it was even later than that. So I think there's going to be two big unlocking points going to be in mid-July, and then also, whenever that was, August, September, when they were doing the dynamic duo. So I don't think it's going to be crazy, but I do think the market probably will just keep going down in this summer. I don't know exactly what they're going to do this summer for Top Shot. We could talk a little bit about that, but I think the unlocking might be a little underwhelming for people who thought it was going to be a crazy thing. And they got to give people some huge incentive to relock these moments so people don't just sell them all off. Definitely better rewards than what they gave out this season for locking. I definitely got, I think the first drop, in the snapshot at the end of December. I think I got two rares in my two packs, which was pretty nice, and like a rookie debut or something. So their packs were good for me, but a lot of people got really bad packs. And then, it's just not a great enough reward, and will not make people relock their moments, I guess, or keep them locked. I guess you don't even have to relock them because they don't unlock themselves. So looking forward to some really big incentive here to keep these moments locked. And especially like these team sets, I have Nuggets and Cavs locked up. I originally just locked the Cavs because I wanted the LeBron dynamic duo, which I thought it was going to be LeBron, and it was. and it came out and it was like almost $400. I should have sold it, but I still have it right here. It's Kyrie and LeBron. If I wanted to sell it, how much could I get? Current listing $69, but crazy. That was like 400 when it came out. And then I just did the Nuggets because I live in Denver and I wanted to get free tickets to the game, which I never did for having my Nuggets locked the entire season. Probably somewhat my fault for not trying harder to get the free tickets for a Nuggets game, but it is what it is. So really looking forward to what they're going to do here in the next month to keep people locking these moments up and not fire selling them and tanking the market. They got to do something big, so keep an eye out for that for sure. The next thing I want to talk about is the Hustle and Show new set. Obviously, they're going to be minted at a 2,500. You're going to get a pack for 15 trade tickets. I have 60 trade tickets ready to go here, and it was kind of nice. You could see how much Top Shot score you're losing by burning moments. So I was burning ones that were like 15 Top Shot score or less, mostly from Series 4, and then some like 60K moments as well. So, turning those into anything, just kind of minimizing my account is going to be nice. So hopefully I can get 4 packs. It's going to be 17,000 packs, so I should be able to get 4, I would imagine. And then they're minted to 2,500. It's interesting that they're not actually selling any of these. They're doing them all through trade tickets, which they did some revenue during the playoffs with drops at halftime, which I thought was really cool and smart. And honestly, $19 rare packs with a guaranteed rare plus a bunch of other moments, pretty good. I imagine most of those were positive value. But then you're also going to get a chance at a legendary in these packs, which is crazy and pretty cool. I mean, the chance is insanely small, but there are 10 Kevin Durant moments, the Dagger 3 from the finals, and then there's one LeBron moment. Durant, at least $500, I would guess. It could even be a lot more than that. Definitely some weird players in the Hustle and Show this year. Ben Simmons, who I don't even know how many games he played. Josh Okogie's kind of weird. Kelly Olynyk's definitely weird. Isaiah Livers is really weird. And then you got Kai Jones, who I don't think really played that many minutes either. And then Udonis Haslem, who barely played, but it's kind of cool to get a Haslem actually, his last season. And he barely played also, so excited to see what that moment actually is. I think he had a game where he scored like 20 points. But what I wish they did as a fairly big Hustle and Show holder, as you can see by the moments I own here, I wish that they would have incorporated these in the burning, like maybe burn one Hustle and Show moment to get 2 trade tickets or something like that. So these would be burned more because these out of 18,000, still 300 burned out of 18,000 is nothing. 500 out of that's nothing. There's probably ones that are burned more. Actually, there's ones that are burned a lot less, 180, 160. So I really wish that they would have leaned into burning these because this is just a completely over-minted set from Series 2 and 3. I thought they could have leaned into that for sure. Something that I don't know if you guys remember is last summer they were going to burn a bunch of these archive moments that are over-minted as well. There's some out of 20K. They didn't do that. They canceled it for some reason. I can't exactly remember why they canceled it. And then they said they were going to do some big burning event with archive moments, but they never did. So I have a ton of these. I was getting them for $1, thinking that I could burn a bunch of these and get something cool for them and kind of be ahead of the curve by getting them for $1. They might be like $2, $3, $4 for them when they actually started that burning, but they never did that. So I'm left with a bunch of archive common moments. So hopefully they do something with that. And that's kind of what I was hoping they would do for Hustle and Show, a big burning of that set for this new set. It's really quickly coming back to this. I can't imagine that many of these are going to be over $4. Maybe Zion, maybe Scotty Barnes, maybe De'Aaron Fox. I don't know here. Out of 2,500, it's not really that low if you think about it. Looking at this Scotty Barnes out of 1,400 from the Challenge Icon set, it's only $6. This Middleton out of 1,200 is $5. Duarte out of 1,900 is $2. So you could get some $2 floors here pretty easily for these Hustle and Show out of 2,500. Curious what they're going to do for extra spice. This set never really made sense to me because Extra Spice is kind of just like the show in Hustle and Show. It's kind of just a weird set, but they did say this is the last common set that they are planning to do. If we look at the roadmap here from a long time ago, beginning of the season, they do have Extra Spice as basically the only thing they haven't released yet. So I'm curious if they're going to cancel it or if they're going to do another burning thing for it. I'm not really sure. Let me know on that as well. All right, well, that's all I really wanted to talk about in this one. Thank you guys for joining another Top Shot video. I'll be curious to see what kind of views a video does on Top Shot still because I haven't put one out in a couple of months. But definitely sign up for So Rare too if you haven't. It's a lot of fun. It's not a competitor to Top Shot in my opinion. And if you like the NBA and MLB and a little fantasy sports, definitely worth joining. So check the link down below to get a bunch of free cards. Also, stay tuned for another Top Shot video. I'm planning another one about what I've been collecting because, yes, I'm still buying some stuff on NBA Top Shot because the prices are insanely low and you can get a lot of good stuff for $1, honestly, or like $3 or $4 for Series 1 stuff. So stay tuned for that video. Let me know what you guys think about the unlocking and what they're going to do for this summer, and I'll catch you guys in another video.